Okay, folks, listen, you came to the right place. You've probably been here before, but today we making buffalo wings, right? We're gonna keep it real traditional, but we're gonna go over the top with these flavors and these measurements, so let's get it. All right, so listen, you guys can see right now I got a few ingredients out here. Don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website, Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, I just want to say I started with whole wings this time, went ahead and just cut these up. So we got drumettes over here, and guess what? We got them flats, folks. All you guys like, I like all flats. Well, I got you covered. And you see this right here? We doing it in the air fryer. All right, so look, you guys gonna love this recipe right here because it's gonna work like this. I separated everything like how I need it. If you guys look back here, let me show you this right here. This right here is what I'm gonna need for my buffalo sauce, right? And this right here is gonna be really like what we call it, like a dump and go. I'll move this out the way. I'm just gonna put all of my ingredients in here. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's salt and pepper. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna whisk this together. So listen, you guys can see it, especially by having white in the background, you can see when it's thoroughly mixed, right? So we're gonna take this, and now I'm gonna go ahead and drop. I'm gonna go ahead and do flats for you guys because that seems to be what most people like. So I'll just add those in there. And what we wanna do is we just wanna get these mixed up, you know what I mean, and coated, completely. As I said earlier, I'm gonna be using my air fryer. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Everybody doing all these different wings, a lot of times we coat them, right? So you use your own cooking method. But seeing how I just came off of a big giant holiday, you know what I mean? And I'm going into these playoffs, shed some of this weight. So what I'm doing is using my air fryer, right? So everything, we can get some of this grease off of this chicken to, go in and slip through the bottom of there. It's just a little bit more of a healthier option. These can be made in the oven. You can take them outside, you can smoke them. If your smoker not under the snow, you guys can prep them any kind of way. It's all about just our sauce, and the tossing method. Now, I'm taking some non-cooking spray. I'm gonna spray the bottom of these, right? I don't want nothing to stick there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and align my chicken, right? Now these are my flats. So this will be the top, that's the bottom, right? I start with the top down, right? Some of y'all got your mouths watery right now because you're like, man, I love them flats. All right, so look, now that we got our placement, right, we're gonna put these in the side of this air fryer, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it at 360 degrees, and we want 18 minutes total. Halfway, we're gonna flip them, so that'll be 9, folks, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make the sauce. This is another dump and go, right? But if we going in here for 18 minutes, right, so I'm gonna wait till I flip them, and then I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna give you guys a real pro tip. Because I'm making the video, this is why I laid them out like that. If I was making these for my guests, we finna watch the game, I throw most of these in here and then I let the, air fryer do its work. They might not look the best, but they come out and just, they still taste amazing. As you can see, look, we had 9 minutes, we halfway through. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this out. And I want you guys to see what we got right there. So that's how they cooking. They cooking good. You can see them bubbling. That's the grease and the internal grease that's inside of the flats. So that's fine. So let me get my tongs. We're gonna flip them over. We're gonna put them back in, and guess what? We making the sauce. All right, so I want you to look at that. You can see they starting to get crispy and all of that. I can run my finger across them. You can hear the crispiness on the bottom, right? But you can see to where it was cooking. That's because it was upside down. And this is the key thing where people have a little bit of failure when they're using the air fryer. Chicken has its own grease, and I got it. But sometimes, like right here, look like it's a little bit on the dry side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of my cooking spray, my non-stick spray, and you just give it just a little bit, not too much, right? Just like that. Now we're gonna go back in for the remainder. And again, listen, the pro tip is you could stick them all in there. Not all, but I could have put the rest of the flats in here. They'd have been on top, but the key thing would have been the air fryer doesn't work and would have cooked them. But again, I did it like this so you guys can just see it, understand the process, and don't forget, I'm making that video. All right, so now it's time to talk about the sauce. When I say that, it seems like I'm gonna talk about something, right? I told you guys earlier, listen, it is truly a dump and go, right? So now I'm just gonna add whatever ingredient you pick up first, that's what you add, right? You just want to get it to cook. Put it in the inside like this, a little bit of this vinegar, right? Now, I'm doing this with a medium flame. Then I'm gonna put this butter in here. You could have started with the butter first, however you wanna do it. This is gonna melt, make something amazing. Once all these flavors, marry. By the time this is done, it'll be time to toss some wings. All right, so my timer just went off. I'm gonna turn my flame off. I've cooked this down. Oh man. If you guys like buffalo, then I got the thing for you. So if you come in here and take a look right here, I'll bring that right there. Look at that right there. Yes, sir. Then we'll pull these out. Oh yeah. And we'll just look at that right there. Those is ready to go. Now I'm gonna grab my tossing pan. Right? We'll just take them. To be honest with you, I don't even have to do that. I could just take them and do this. Right? And you could just see. Oh yeah, nice, crispy. All right, so let me just finish these up and then we're gonna give them a toss. All right, so listen, got them all done. Like I told you, after I went ahead and did the pretty filming for you guys, I just went ahead and stuck them in the inside and just do it. That's the way you guys probably gonna do this. Hey, and one cool thing about it, I don't know, like if your people will let you do it, but if you got a sports room, you can actually take your air fryer in your sports room and you can have hot wings throughout all the games. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna pour this on the top, just like you guys are gonna see. All right, so once you have it on here, don't worry about trying to coat them all. You can just get them in here. And then if you guys have the method or a bowl this big and know how to like toss them, you can do that. This can get a little messy. You can always take yourself, you know, if you got some gloves, you could just like work it in. But I got a twist for you on this one. So this is gonna be my twist. We getting ready to put these back into the air fryer. They cook nice and juicy. You know, of course, I'm making these, so I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I taste these as I go. You know what I mean? Everything came out, you know, nice, juicy. They not dry. So what I'm doing is I'm putting them back in here, right? We're gonna put them back in the air fryer and we're gonna cook this on there. All right, so if you wanna see what the masterpiece is, there it is right there, right? But look, the little pro tip is we're gonna stick it back in there, right? Just to make it a little bit more on the tacky side, you know what I mean? So, back in 350 for about 3 minutes. All right, so after 3 minutes, we pull these out and look, they not so wet, you know what I mean? Kind of like just bakes it on there. And this, how am I gonna do this, folks? I'm gonna do flats on one side, drumettes on the other. All right, folks, so here it is. I'm waiting to tear into it. Now, to give you guys a little fact about myself, I'm really not a hot sauce type of fan. You know what I mean? Just be like putting hot sauce on everything. But listen, when you make buffalo sauce and these, you know, the ingredients that I just used in this right here, just marry so well. But you can see, I hit it with a little bit of this. I like blue cheese. Y'all talk to me down in the comment section below. Blue cheese or ranch. And guess what, folks? Cheers. Ooh. Let me give me a napkin. Well, this right here says it all, don't it? Now this right here is fire. Now, I got some of y'all out there that, you know, that's following me or seeing this for the first time, you know what I mean? And some of y'all like that heat, right? If you do, go ahead and level it up. Add a little cayenne pepper to this. Add it, I'll just tell you this. I would probably add it in a half a teaspoon and taste it and just see how it is. But I know some of y'all are gonna put a full teaspoon. Maybe some of y'all are gonna put a whole tablespoon, but whatever it is, you might be sorry. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I don't know why I keep looking at this bone. Let me throw this away. I'm finna take these, sit down with my Kool-Aid, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying. Peace.